All right, everybody, are you ready? It's time. That's right. It's back. Yeah. Should I hit cut and start over? Nah, screw it. Let's just do it. What's up, everybody? It's Bay Ragney, the original ECW original, Chubby Dudley, or Easy Rider, but most of you know me as Chubby Dudley. Here for another episode of React and Chill with Chubby Dudley, and as you can see, we have it queued up. There's a promo right there, and it's Rick Michaels. Is it Rick Michaels or Christopher Michaels? The newest member of the Suicide Blondes with Hunter Q and Paulie doing a promo. And again, this would be Stevie Wonderful's spot. Where is he? Has he been cut out completely? I don't know. It seems that way pretty much. We will find out as the week goes on. This is the last episode, or the last match in episode 13. So let's hit play and let's get to it. Just make myself small and down in the corner so I don't forget, and let's hit play.
Big match, 1/3 of the Suicide Blondes, Sir Richard Michaels with Hunter Q. Robbins III against 1/3 of the Three Musketeers, Wildman Sal Bellomo.
Bellomo, I've always known you were an idiot. So has every fan out there. But tonight you've really proved it, buddy, because you've aligned yourself with the two biggest losers in the ECW, the Super Destroyers. But worse than that, when you aligned yourself with them, you aligned yourself against me. And that's going to be your downfall, buddy, because Sir Richard here is going to take you down. Not just down to the mat, but underneath it. You tell him, Richard.
Salvatore Bellomo, 1/3 of the Three Musketeers. You look like you Three Musketeers, you fat slob, but that's got nothing to do with it. I've worked hard for everything I've got. You're a nut. I'm taking you down. Taking him down is
that was horrible.
1/3 of the Suicide Blondes, Sir Richard Michaels with Hunter Q. Robbins against 1/3 of the Three Musketeers, Wildman Sal Bellomo.
Hunter Q did good. I liked his promo, but
at this time, I would like to introduce the manager, Hunter Q. Robbins III. One half of the Suicide Blondes from anywhere but Philadelphia.
1/3.
Sir Richard Michaels from Italy. He weighs 291 pounds. Wildman Salvatore Bellomo.
Back here in the Eagles' nest with Paulie Dangerously fans, and wow, we got a wild one here. We've got the Wildman Sal Bellomo, 1/3 of the Three Musketeers, facing off against 1/3 of the tag team champions, the Suicide Blondes, Sir Richard Michaels.
Sir Richard Michaels, one of the finest competitors ever in the EC. You know, I tell
what's
you
that
what,
sign say?
I'm here in the
Sal Bellomo for ECW commissioner.
as a favor to my best friend and personal confidant, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. People like Terry Funk and Jim Cornette keep meddling in our business, and I'm going to start making it a personal and professional venture instead of just a favor. Do you know what that would mean, Sully?
Kmart suit.
Didn't even think about it, Paulie.
Injury added to insult. Wow.
This match already underway, fans. Sir Richard Michaels has got the Wildman Sal Bellomo in the corner.
Hunter Q's got some heat. What's that one set? Kmart suit. Kmart suit signs.
Away with an elbow.
And he looks more like a homicide blonde instead of a suicide blonde right now, doesn't he?
The newest.
Oh, man, a poke right to the eyes. Call the action that you see, Sully.
And a headbutt, the Wildman Sal Bellomo. I make no excuses for the Wildman. He has shown some scientific, skills in the past, but he's a real brawler, Paulie. You know that.
Botchagaloop has a real hard cement.
Botchagaloop.
What can I tell you?
Sal Bellomo before the match told me the Liberty Bell. He's
hysterical.
cracking his head.
Now,
Hysterical.
What do you do, just kiss the referee?
I don't know, and I think the referee is wondering as well, admonishing Sal Bellomo for that big kiss Sal planted on the ref. Hunter Q. Robbins visibly upset.
Stan the fan.
A screaming, with a fan at ringside. Back in the ring, Sir Richard Michaels with a standing.
Stan is always getting his TV time, right?
Off his feet. Excuse me, Paulie.
Yeah, but the Botchagaloop's in a lot of
He
trouble
powered up
right
that
now,
Botchagaloop right there.
A lot of trouble at the hands of Sir Richard Michaels.
What the hell's he
What's Sir
doing?
Richard Michaels doing now? He's trying to stuff something in the mouth of Wildman Sal Bellomo.
the hell
Looks
was
to
it?
me like a Three Musketeers bar.
Ah, that's exactly what it is, Paulie. What an insult.
He's sticking a Three Musketeers. Wow, and that got Bachagaloop's temper.
Snap mare by Wildman Sal Balomo. Now he's got that Three Musketeers bar. Let's see what he tries to do. I think he's trying to shove it down the throat of Sir Richard Michaels.
And you condone that type of action by Bachagaloop, don't you?
Hey, Sal Balomo's only doing to Sir Richard Michaels what he had done to him, Paulie.
So violence begets violence. When does it all stop, Sully?
Will the
I don't
other
know,
Suicide
Paulie,
Blondes
ECW,
interfere? It's going to be interesting to
Incredible
see.
reaction here.
Will it turn
Who
into
knows
a
where it
giant
started? Who knows where it
free-for-all
started?
to end the show?
Well, I'll tell you what, right now, Sir Richard Michaels needs to turn the momentum around in this contest because Bachagaloop is snapping, marrying him, and he's kicking them all over the ring.
Wildman Sal Balomo on top
Bachagaloop.
of things here.
Now look at that, he's ripping at the man's nose. What kind of scientific maneuver is that?
It's not a scientific maneuver at all, Paulie. You know that. Well, you know, how can you not condone a move like that? I've seen members of the Dangerous Alliance many times break the eyes and tear at the nose of their competitors.
Listen, you mind your own business when I'm up here as a color commentator, but right now, your business would be to describe the tremendous action and the violence being employed by Sir Richard Michaels.
Oh, whipping
Oh.
Sal into the corner. Sal gets out of the way, and Sir Richard Michaels now caught. on
Nice.
top
That was a nice
turnbuckle,
bump.
Dangling from the ring here.
Michaels
Oh, man,
had,
he's in a
he did have
dangerous
talent,
predicament
very
right here.
agile.
And Hunter Q. Robbins needs to regroup his man, and he needs to get him back on the right track because Bachagaloop is really taking it to Sir Richard Michaels right now.
Whipping Sir Richard across the ring. Following it up. Whoa, with a big splash into the corner. Knocking the wind out of Sir Richard Michaels at the very least. Oh, but Sir Richard able to get out of the way. A nice move there. Looks like he's going to try to roll up. Now there he is. Oh, he's got his foot on. Oh, the referee.
Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3. He had him.
Hunter Q. Robbins upset outside the ring here. He thought Sir Richard
Let's say
Michaels
what's
had
going
the
to
Duke
finish,
there.
be the finish. That was,
Oh, Sal Balomo gets that knee up into the face of Sir Richard
Oh,
Michaels. There it is. There's
there you
one.
go.
There's two. There's three. Sal Balomo, incredible victory. 1/3 of the Three Musketeers, the Wild Man.
No.
all right. So the Suicide Blonde should run in right here.
we go.
He's got his back
And the
turned.
Suicide
You see?
Blondes are back in force.
Here come the other 2/3 of the Suicide Blonde, Sir Christopher Cantina, Sir Jonathan Hotbody. They're all in the ring. Hunter Q. Robbins knocks down the referee. All three Suicide Blondes putting the boots in the elbows to the Wild Man Sal Balomo.
Where there's
Very
one
nice.
Suicide Blonde, there's two. And where there's two, there's three. And where there's three, there's violence.
Totally. Oh, look, here come the Super Destroyers. This will even things up, folks. The Super Destroyers number 1 and 2 coming to the aid of Sal Balomo in the ring.
I'll say a nice way to build up this whole feud.
It's completely out of hand here. Bachagaloop and his Musketeers are out of control.
Okay, fans, we've got to get out of here. We're about out of time.
Referees are being thrown. People are being thrown. Bodies are flying everywhere. And it's the end of the show. Let's see if names change here. Glassman. Incredible. Cameras. Spectacle. Associate producer Paul Heyman. Stevie Wonderful with the music. All right. All right, everybody. There you go. Oh, let's see what happens here. It's just bodies everywhere. Let the bodies hit the floor, as they'd say 10 years later. So, all right, everybody, thanks for tuning in for another episode of React and Chill with Shelby Dudley. Please, if you haven't already, go down below and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell. Get all the notifications. This way you get notified every time I drop a new episode. I'm trying to do every 2-3 days. Like sometimes I feel like it's too much, and then sometimes I feel like it's not enough. But just know I'm having a good time. I'm finally, truly getting excited to do these, because some of them early shows, especially matches that I was involved in, were quite painful to watch. And now it's not. So let's continue having a good time. Let's continue watching Eastern Championship Wrestling as we continue down that road to the extreme.